Meu nome é José de Jesus da Cruz.
For decades, Brazilian fishermen like José de Cruz have made their living hunting for crabs in these swampy waters. He doesn't use a rod and reel or a net. Instead, he wades through the tangle of Brazil's vast coastal mangroves to dig out crabs with his hands.
I've been working in the mangrove since I was 10 years old. I take my food from the mangrove, the food for me and my family, the crab, the oyster, and the aratu.
But the 4 or 5 dozen crabs Cruz captures daily is half of what he caught 10 years ago. That's because his tenuous livelihood is threatened by climate change. As water temperatures rise, the water turns more acidic and corrodes the shells of crabs and other marine life. And it's not just his food supply in peril. Sea levels are rising too, threatening Cruz's low-lying village, where families live in mud houses close to where a local river meets the Atlantic Ocean. One line of defense against these environmental changes are the mangroves, which cover 3 million acres of Brazil's coast.
At this time, we must have a barrier to dampen the severe impact of erosion by the ocean and storm waves. That's why mangroves are essential.
Experts say mangroves are also vital because they absorb carbon dioxide, a harmful greenhouse gas that causes global warming. But while the mangroves are resilient in the face of climate change, their existence is still threatened. Growing tourism has led to the clearing of mangroves to make way for small inns and piers along the coast.
The mangroves are suffering, and I suffer along with them because that's where my food comes from. And it's not just here, it's not just me. There are many fishermen that depend on the mangroves.
While a battery-powered radio may be Cruz's main connection to the outside world, he is well aware of global warming and its effects firsthand.
I didn't go to school. I don't know how to read and write. But one thing I know, and one thing I have, is respect for nature.